So, here we are. Venture forth, even though we're not really venturing forth, but this is the time it took me for just one playthrough. 343 hours and 37 minutes. Yes, that is a heck of a long time. I know. But what can I do? I just enjoyed this game too much. Way too much, probably. And yeah, the reason why I will show you right now. So, this is my party. This is the party I finished the game with. Like, these were them from the beginning, and they took me all the way to the final boss, to the bonus dungeon, all that. Sure, the sage was a mage before, but yeah. So, let's start with what took the most amount of time. And that is if you go into Misk and look at my status. Yeah, the hero stats are completely maxed out. I farmed seeds to do that. And this, and this, and this. Yeah, my main team needed max stats. Not that it is necessary, but I just wanted it to be. Also, max experience on most of them, which, well, okay. Now let's get into the story of the guys. Now, when I did the personality quiz in the beginning, my main character, Roto, was starting as a lone wolf, which, okay, not one I would choose, but I thought, hey, yeah, I feel like it can spin a story around that. So basically, in his young days, his father dies, as you know. That's like the beginning of the game. And that made him, well, he was very much hiding his feelings, not being able to cope with it. People tried helping him, but he kinda turned into a lone wolf. Though, with the help of his friends, I changed his personality via book later on, basically. He realized, no, I don't want to be lonely anymore. And yeah, Tearaway I chose because it was good for the stats, basically. But yeah, he opened up and everything. Now, Lumia. Lumia is an interesting idea I had. So, she started out as a mage. And, if you don't know, in the castle here, you have this princess, right? I'm not gonna go in due to loading times and stuff. But there's this princess who says that she also wanna get out into the world. So my headcanon says that Lumia is that princess in disguise. They were childhood friends, the two, and she studied magic in secret. And, well, then she became a sage later on and everything. She joined me on my journey because, yeah, I knew she was a princess, of course, but yeah, there's that. Then, of course, we have Gaura. Gaura is a special case. The way I see her is that way back in the childhood, before our father died, me and the princess playing outside, meeting this girl in the wild. Being little children, we don't think much about it. Simply because, well, she lives there, that's fine, right? Technically, she should have gotten help, I guess. But, children think, well, that's normal, isn't it? And they became friends, and yeah, then his father died, and he never saw her again until we set out on our journey. That is when we meet her again, and she remembers us, and well, we're still friends. Time isn't of any matter to her. Yeah, years have passed, but she doesn't care. It's just like, we were friends back then, so why wouldn't we be friends now, right? And thus, she joined the group and was going on this adventure with us, befriending monsters and everything. And then we have Pick. I called him Pick because, well, he picks up things as a thief. So, yeah. And there's more to his story. We'll get into that in a bit. Before we go into the other characters, though, I want to show you my money. See, I maxed out my money. It's just one short of 1 million. What I also did, because I almost was there anyway, and it took me like 5 minutes, is max out the money in the bank. Why would anybody do that? I don't know. I did it because I wanted it. Why did I want it? I don't know. I like the number 9 in numerics like this, I guess. Yeah, feel free to call me a weirdo. But now, further on to pick. So basically what I did is I made a character for every class. And to farm the seeds, you need 4 thieves. You want 4 thieves. So I needed to make 3 more. And the idea was that, well, he was just a thief we found on our way, on our journey, and he joined us because he felt like it. I didn't have like a big story until I made these. Now suddenly his story expanded into him and these 3 friends of him wanting to make like a thief's guild, but more in the way of something got stolen from you, we steal it back. Our main thing is stealing, yeah, but not in the bad way. We will not steal anything that doesn't belong to you in the first place, you know. And yeah, these were made. So Gimme is just a girl. They all come from some background. I didn't go too far into that. And Rock and Ue, those 2 are siblings. So Gimme, I mean, gimme your stuff, you know, easy. With their names, it's basically, if you put them together, you get Rogue. That's neat, isn't it? But yeah, these 3 didn't join us on our journey because they said, hey, Pick, you wanna join this guy, and that's all good. He probably also needs his help. While you do that, we will work on this Thieves Guild we were planning. So go and save the world with this guy. Little did they know that, yeah, they would be left alone due to what happens in the end, but this is not what this is about. Then the next is, well, if you know the Merchant Town quest, there's definitely that. And these are the 2 merchants I made for that. Why did I make 2 merchants though? Because I usually only made 1 per class. Well, the thieves I explained already. But I knew that 1 would leave you. I didn't know they would return, honestly. That would be the end of the quest, but yeah. So their names are based on Talon, or Torneko in English, the merchant from 4. I just switched around the syllables. Like, instead of Torneko and Talon, it's Taneko and Torloon. She is his daughter. They were traveling merchants and saw an opportunity by meeting me that, hey, we could probably provide him with stuff and help him here and there. He probably could use money on this journey, right? And that is what they did. But Taneko always felt that there would be more to life than being a merchant. Yeah, she liked being a merchant, and her father is very supportive. He was like, hey, I can make you a merchant. That's all I can do. I am a merchant by heart. If you want to find something else you want to do, I will support you as best as I can. And then we stumbled across that town. She became the mayor of it. All these events happened. And afterwards, she realized, well, that was fun and just the stuff I needed. But in the end, it all drags me back to being a merchant. That is my true calling. So she joined back with her father and with us. And, well, there we are. We have the merchants now. Now, the warrior is not that. These aren't the ones I made. These are the ones that were there before, so yeah. This is the one I made, and I realized they are almost the same. But well, this is Guard. Like a guard, guardian, you know. That's where the name comes from. And what can I say? He is a warrior. He seeks out to be strong. and heroic, and he wants to help people. He's a very, very plain guy in that regard. He's just looking for people to help, and I obviously needed help, so yeah, I also never used him. I mean, come on. I have my 4 characters, so yeah. But I wanted to give him that backstory. It's simple. He is this warrior, and probably now a knight somewhere protecting people from something. Then we have Fire, or Fear. I would say it's Fear. The name is just, I don't know, it sounded good. And the name is not important, but what she wants is find her master. It's the old classic thing of my master still has something to teach me, but he disappeared. And her story would basically end off as her finding her master, and the master then just revealing that was exactly the final task, the final thing I could teach you. You finding me was not because I was just gone due to some reason. I was gone for the purpose of you having to find me and learn on that journey to find me. I cannot teach you anything anymore, so you go and be good about it. Then we have Messiah, the healer or priest. Basically, she is very much like Guard, a traveling priest trying to help people, because I think for someone who's a healer, the motivation of just wanting to help people makes so much sense, because you become a healer to do that, right? So that is what she does, and yeah, she's just on this journey going with the word of the goddess, because in the Dragon Quest games, the goddess is good, actually. Unlike some other religions in real life, of course. And yeah, that's her story. Basic again, but I like it. I like a healer story where the healer is just wanting to do good. Traveling the world to do good. How can that be bad, right? Now you see that I have skipped Nerdrick, because the way this is ordered, these two actually should be together. Yeah, Nerdrick, I mean, the name is a combination of Nerd and Erdrick, of course. And he travels with his wife, Pantilly, which is Pants and Lily mixed. They are a couple, well, husband and wife to be exact, that aim to, well, become great comedians. They want to entertain people. They meet me on our journey and, well, they try to lighten my mood and everything. They want to show me, hey, yeah, the world might be coming to an end, but never forget to smile. And that's their thing. They want you to smile. They want to bring back smiles to the world. Thus, they join me, but it's more about them trying to make the people around me smile instead of fighting. Sure, I didn't use any of these in battle in the end. I just wanted to make them, to have, like, them ready to never use. I guess a lot of people do that. Or maybe not. Who cares? And yeah, that's the characters. So, I hope these two also can make you smile with their funny antics. That is the characters. Though, there are some more things I can show you. Just a little bit more. Just some... I mean, I guess you already know that... Or you can already guess that I have this. Yeah. I almost have 30,000 battles. I fled a couple of times because, well... When seed farming, you know... There's nothing wrong with fleeing from enemies that don't give you anything. I never was wiped out. That's good, I guess. I have no idea how many monsters exactly I defeated. The numbering stops that. I found all monsters, all items, of course. I found all mini-medals, completely finished the arena tournament. Obviously, I also found all monsters. Basically, I maxed out everything. One thing I should also tell you about my 4 characters is that each of the 4, or 3 rather, because the hero can't, was going through all the classes. So Every one of these three has every skill ready at their disposal. I still played them due to what their class is, but you know, I wanted to do that. I always like maxing out all classes in games like these. And yeah, that is basically all I can show you. I guess you can really say I did everything in this game.